Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we'll be playing Transport Fever 2. I'm going to start up a new game right here. We are going to play, we're going to start with a medium map size. No, we're going to play a 1-to-1 ratio. Towns, medium, industries, low. Let's go low, maybe. See what the map looks like. Okay. I actually kind of like it. It's pretty cool. I like playing tropical maps because then you get the little islands that you have to try and work around to. Makes it a little bit more fun. We'll see. We will increase the hills just a bit. Let's see. Okay. I like this. I like the one little town out here. That'll be pretty fun. That's a cool town as well. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with it just like this. 5 towns, 41 industries. Okay. Next. We're going to use the USA vehicles. We are going to start at the beginning. Difficulty easy. Not the best at this game, so we'll take it up to 6 cargo types maybe. Rare, yeah. Okay. We'll see how this goes. All right, here we go. Cool. Let's see what we have. Lansing, Tulsa. Okay, that's nice. Tulsa's a pretty decent island. Okay, so we would need logs here, and we could do tools. Tools can't go anywhere just yet. Building materials. Logs to lumber up here, and steel factory right there. Nice, ore right there. That's a nice town to try and start around, maybe. This would probably be the best starting city right here, starting town. Little fuel. Where does the fuel need to go? Don't know yet. So we have stone. We have okay. So we have 3 logs to 1 law mill or sawmill. Law mill. Let's see what else we have. Henderson. Tools. Okay. Who needs tools? Does anybody actually need tools? Okay, you need tools. So tools really is not the best to aim for right now. Ooh, nice polymers up there. Alright, nice connection right there. And we can make fuel here. Ooh, that could be a really nice shipping route all the way up there. What else? What else? Okay. So you need fuel. And where do we have a fuel factory? Pretty sure we had one around here, right here. Okay. So oil, fuel to over here. Goods factory. Okay, so we do have a farm industry right here. That can be a quick setup with trucks. Here we could set up a good train route right here. Be upgraded later in the future. Because I'm just gonna train line, passenger train line, all the way to Henderson. What else? Okay, I like the look of this. Cool. We do have 3 log industries to 1 to 1 sawmill, and then the sawmill can go where? We need to take this somewhere. Tools. Tools to over here. Don't like that as much. Okay, so farm to food process plant. And then who needs food? Tulsa needs food. It's not a great one. Food's not really the call right now. We'll make some money off of a food plant, but not a lot. The best early game is probably gonna be these logs to the sawmill, and then having some trucks go up to Tools Factory. Tool Factory is not great at all, but it's okay. You can also do a nice train line here. Okay. Building material. Okay. So we can also look in here and we can see what we need. So Tulsa needs building materials and Mesa needs building materials. But that's going to require boats, and that's going to be a little expensive to run at first. Mesa's definitely our biggest town right now. That's interesting. You're going to be the easiest to work with, except that your stuff is probably the hardest to get materials for. So, you could almost import logs here. Could do a train line here, import logs, ship them over here, and make the shipping route a little bit more profitable. Because everything in this game is based on distance traveled. So the farther something travels, the more you get paid for it. So there's no ore around here. There's ore over here. All right, I'm gonna start with a train route right here. It's probably the easiest to start with right now. So, all right. I don't think we're gonna need anything right here. So I'm going to build a road, highway, small highway out here. We'll cut off the extra. And then train here. Just like that. And then we'll go up here, put down a train here. Okay. We'll just make a simple route. Tracks. Don't worry too much about the curve right now. I'll max out at 100. That's fine. 120. Yep, that's fine. Actually, maybe I do cancel that. Make this a through route. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna cancel that. And then I'm gonna build a road here. So shift, click, hold on, drag, shift. It keeps the bouncing. So like here, it bounces. When you hold shift, it keeps it smooth just a bit. Just makes it easier to drag around without all the extra jumping. And then I'm gonna do a line like that, I think. Yes. So then we're going to do a train, cargo. Ooh, it's not. Maybe I try and make it a little bit more parallel with that. We can waste a little extra money here in the beginning, but I think that might be a little bit better of an angle. A little bit better. 160 meters. It's fine. So this gives us room to expand later, because this probably doesn't need to be expanded. But when we come from Downey, we can always tie into this cargo station to pick up logs to take them elsewhere. We can make like a shipping harbor here or here, in Downey or Henderson, and then we can ship just lumber out from there. But for now, we're just gonna start with a simple route that we're gonna try to expand later. We're gonna come up here and we're gonna click there. Okay, we're done that. Now we need a building. It's gonna make this weird ridge right now, but the trains in the early game are just a little too slow to try and worry about the grade. So it's okay early game to just let these weird formations pop up, I find personally, because it's not worth trying to have your train constantly slow down. The early game trains are just too, they don't have enough power behind them, and if you worry too much about the slope and the hills and stuff, it's just gonna be a pain. So we're gonna try to make it come out at the maximum speed. Can we get it up to 120? 120. All right. This is a really long grade. Okay, that's fine. That's oof. All right. Okay. So we're gonna click here. We're gonna go to buy train. We're going to go to Steam. We're just add you. It's fine. Cargo. We're gonna add the flat card with side stakes. Capacity C. Okay, so it says good. 70 kilowatts. Ooh. That might be a little too slow, but we'll just buy this for now. And then we're gonna make a line, new line, from you to you. And then we'll probably do a truck route up here, just so we make a little extra money, even though the tools can't be shipped anywhere just yet. Could have the wheel come here, but it's okay. This route should make us a good bit of money. So click on you. We're gonna add you to the line. We're gonna rename this line. We're just gonna call this we're gonna call it Henderson. Okay. And then we're gonna click it up into full speed, and we're gonna check and see what this line is. Manage line. Okay, here we go. So this is what I'm looking at. Our rate and our frequency. So if we pin this and we look here, right? So we have a production of 400 out of this law mill. Out of this forestry law mill. Oh man. So we want our rate to essentially equal the production, and then our frequency and rate go hand in hand. So right now, what this means is that it takes 14 minutes in normal speed for the train to go from this station to this station and back, I believe. And every time I add in a train with the exact same design, it will reduce it by half or whatever, and it can increase the rate as well. So even though the train can carry 14 in a unit of time of however this game plays, it's either monthly or yearly, this train can carry 45 in that period of time. So it's not a great train, but it should make us some money. So if we watch this, watch it go along this train track. So here we can see that it still reaches its 40 kilometers an hour. And I want to see what the delivery is. Because the big thing is we can add in more of these as long as it can reach its 40 kilometers an hour within a good time. So like right here, it's already reached 30 and it's just left its this train yard. All right. So here it's at 40. I want to see how long it takes to get up from 40 on this track. And then we'll add in another flat cart and see how much we can get to before it starts like seriously lowering the speed of the train. So it's 20. It's at 30 right as it leaves here. That's okay. And we know that it's going to reach 40 right about... Okay, so it reaches 40 right before the depot. That's okay. Manage vehicle, and we're going to edit vehicle. We're going to add one more flat cart. Yes. That way, I want to see if it still reaches 40 about here. All right. So we can really find that out by going into here. All right, it still says 4 minutes, so that's good. And then if we take the train, all right, we pin this as well. We can see. So we don't want to decrease how quickly this train gets up to speed. So it was about here. So almost halfway it reaches 40 kilometers. Okay. It's still getting there. It's not a very good train at all. So we need to change the actual engine of the train soon. But it's okay. And what is the... How much do we make? All right, 100,000, not bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly repay a lot of his loan so we don't have a huge loan interest. So now we're only have a loan of 1.5 million, and we should be making enough money on this railroad line per year that we don't need this loan anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to start looking at another line to start. So we can do a truck line. So we do have a field here. We have food processing here. Now, and then food processing can go up to Henderson, and there is a road that goes all the way up there. That's going to be an awful road to take all the way up there. But if we do a train from Downey to Henderson, we can do both passenger and cargo. I don't know if we're going to do that just yet, but I think we can start working towards it. Let's save up a little bit more money from the train and look at our finances. So last year we took a huge expenditure. So 1.65 million for the train and the line. We made 234,000. So as long as our expenses can stay below 234,000 this year, we'll be fine. So in here, last year we spent 45,000 in loan interest, and we made about 81,000. So I think we'll be fine with that. We'll let this train keep on going. So we're gonna add in a truck station here. Don't know if we need one on the right. Yeah. Let's add, actually, let's add it in down here. Looks just a little bit better down here. Let's add it there. Let's add one here. Oh, still need a little bit more money. Let's wait for the train. That's going to start taking monthly money for upkeep now, which will be a little bit of a problem, but don't mind so much right now. I want to try and avoid using the loans as much as I can. Early game, especially early start dates, the loans are really bad because a lot of your lines just aren't profitable as well at all. So it's good to just try and not use loans as much as possible until a little bit later in the dates. I find personally. So we got most of our stuff paid for. I'm gonna add a new line from here and do a truck stop here, and it can use either bay and come over here and use either bay. I know it's a little big of a truck bay. There's no need for double-side truck bays, but it just gives us a little room for the future if we want to add in extra stops or something like that, or if the lines become a little busier. So now we want to go here. We want to buy a vehicle. We want a cargo, and the capacity is only 4, which kind of stinks. But what we're going to do is for this, we're going to borrow just a measly 500,000. We're going to go here. We're going to increase this as much as we can for 500,000. Actually, no. We're going to wait. We're going to do 5 for now. And we're going to send them all to line 1. And we're going to call line 1 the Henderson Lumber. Okay. So, and then we're going to take a look after that how good this is. Okay, so we have 5. We want to see this Henderson Lumber line. Rate of 15. So, and this is a rate of, let's pop this up here. This is a rate of 61 now. It's not bad. Nope. We want this. Okay. And we're going to pin that. Okay. So this one moves a little bit quicker. It has a frequency of 3 minutes versus the frequency of 4 minutes of this train. But this train's rate is much higher. So I'm sure we can get a few more horse and buggies on this line. And that's what exactly I'm going to do. So I'm going to go vehicles. We're going to go to lumber. We're going to click all. And we're just going to duplicate all these. Because I'm sure that we can handle it. Okay, 29. It should be fine. I think for now this will be okay. Pick up all the lumber. And because they can use both lanes, they can just keep on going. That's fine. Okay. And then also one thing that I completely forgot about. It's not a big deal right now, but what we can set this for is load full all, right? Actually, oops. We don't need this one at load full all, just load if available. That doesn't matter right now. So I watched some videos, and the big thing is that when you're working with a lot of production stuff, you don't want your vehicles to leave empty like this one did. So actually, we're just going to return this one. And there's no point of being empty. Go back. No point of being empty. Okay, and you have 4. So that was a mistake on my part. I should have had that fixed. So right now we have 11 lumber sitting on the dock, and we're waiting for the train to come back. So it might have been too many horse and buggies. We don't want them to leave here empty. So now what they'll do is, if there's only one lumber or no lumber at all, sitting on the dock, they will wait at this point until they get all 4 and then leave. So it will cause a little bit more spacing between them while they're waiting for the lumber. Well, we'll see. Hopefully, it doesn't create a big traffic jam. So, as long as we're starting to turn over a little bit of profit, we'll be fine. Okay. We have 7 more sitting on the dock. Actually, it's not a dock, but 7 more waiting. So yeah, so this horse and buggy right now is going to wait for that last one. He's going to wait there, and they're just going to create a big lineup now, which is kind of okay because it's giving a little bit more spacing, I think. Because the frequencies drop down to 89, it's going to calibrate itself continuously throughout the game based on these traffic jams and stuff. So, well, let's see. We probably do need to add another. Oops. Bring it down. Probably do need to add another flat cart to the train. Let's see. 301. 230. Ooh, hopefully we're just turning a rate, having a turnover positive. Let's see. Maybe we do need to add another one to this train. Won't do it now because I wanted to get up the speed. Don't want to slow it down too much. Okay. The smart thing would have been to wait until it got around here and then added, so that way it's not because it's about to take a deduction right there. So it now it costs a little bit more for the train to run. If I would have just waited for it to here, it would have been 111,000 instead of 120,000 or something like that. But oh well. So we'll see what this train 28. How's that? Now it has an 81 frequency, 81 rate. Should start to fix this issue. Frequency hasn't dropped, which is good. Except now the rate has gone down because it's taking the train a little bit longer to get back and forth, even though the frequency hasn't dropped. So it's a bummer, but it's okay. Where else can we go? Do another train line here. Train lines early game tend to be a little bit more profitable unless it's a short distance like this that can be done by the horse and buggy. And the reason that I have it this way instead of connecting this road right here is even though it does make it go a little bit longer for the horse and buggy, that extra distance that they travel is accounted for when they drop it off. Right, so if we go into finances, you can see that last year the horse and buggy line did go positive because of this shipment. So let's see, how much do you make me? He's coming in. So he's going a little negative right now. 8,000. Okay. All right. So yeah, you're just making about 1 delivery a year. Okay. Well, he's turning the line positive, so that's all that I can be happy about. Yep. That's when I bought the extra horse and buggy, I believe. Ooh, it's not very good. Hopefully this year we go positive. We're starting to make more money, as you can see on the slope, but our expenditures are also going up, so hopefully it stays down this year. Okay. Looks like it's going to be a low year for expenditures, which is good. 457,000. Okay. Almost $2,000. Or 200,000 less. It's good. That's good. All right, so we made our first ever profit right there this year. So first ever bit of profit, actual profit. So now I want to start shipping over here. So we're gonna take a truck route. We're just gonna do one on the right and there. And then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna do a double truck route. Platforms. That's fine for now. And we're going to new line, start from here, go to here. It's gonna be a long way for them to travel, but I think it's gonna be okay. And you can go to either one, and we're going to, it actually doesn't matter here because these things overproduce food in the early games. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy horse and buggies from you, and I'm just gonna probably buy as many horse and buggies as I think I can. What, 10? I guess 10 should be fine. We're gonna send you to line 1, and we're gonna rename this to be what? Downy food. Downy grain, actually. It's green. G, come on. There we go. All right, so now we have our Downy grain. It's gonna take a while for these trucks to get down, but it's okay. That line should become a little bit more profit. Hopefully. It's gonna be a huge expenditure right now because they're not even gonna reach there for probably the next year. Looking at it, yeah. So I need to start getting ready to send this loan as well because it's 19. Well, it's 20,000 extra dollars a year that I'm spending just for having a loan out. Okay. Alrighty, so that will be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next episode.